Hey everybody, welcome to Miss Old Soul's weekly All Signs Tarot reading for the period of August 29th through September 4th. This will be a general reading, so it might address any area of your life, career, finances, home life, relationships. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it might not resonate for you, but if it does, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I'll be doing these readings every week. I'm also available to do live personal readings. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check it out on my website, MissOldSoul.com/readings. The link is in the description box. All right, that's all I've got for announcements this week. So please make sure to find your sun, moon, or rising in the timestamps below, and I'll see you at your reading. Let's start with Aries. Hi, Aries, how's it going? Let's see what's coming up for Aries during this period. Aries, 4 cards, please, for Aries. Heart of the matter, the Hanged Man in reverse, crossed by the Fool in reverse. Aware of 7 of Swords in reverse, unaware of the Star. Bottom deck energy, Judgment in reverse. Let's start here. Now, Judgment is a card in the major arcana that's very close to the end. It's the second from last, 20 out of 21. So you're possibly embarking on the very end of a cycle here, particularly a learning journey. So when the Judgment is upright, it denotes a person who can see things clearly after a time of ignorance or struggle. So if you went through something that was difficult recently, you're out of the woods. However, because your card came up in reverse, what that tells me is that you don't necessarily feel that way. You might be out of the woods literally, but figuratively, you're still very much feeling it or the effects of it. So there might be a part of you that is judging the situation or yourself a little too harshly. That is what I'm sensing for the overall reading. Let's see what else we've got. At the heart of the matter, you have the Hanged Man in reverse. So upright energy, this is someone who is taking a period of rest and reflection, not action. When it's reversed like this, it indicates somebody who is resisting taking a break, resisting looking inward, resisting that stillness. You might be feeling restless, wanting to take action, maybe not knowing exactly what kind of action to take, but definitely feeling like itchy feet, like you want to do something. The card that crosses is the Fool in reverse. So when a card crosses something else, it really just means it's either blocking, creating resistance, or just being highly influential. So keep that in mind. The Fool in reverse is, well, the opposite of someone who wants to start a new beginning. So this really goes hand in hand with your Hanged Man in reverse. The Fool is someone who is really excited about a new start, who realizes that they don't know exactly all the steps of the journey that's required of them, but they're willing to learn along the way, learn as they go. When it's in reverse, it tells me this person is scared shitless of taking any steps. Like they know they're in the beginning of something and it's like they don't like it. There's a uneasiness around being ignorant in this situation. You might be feeling like a fish out of water. Tying these 2 cards back to your bottom deck energy, I can already tell you, you might be judging yourself a little bit too harshly. If you are in the beginning stage of a new project, a new relationship, a new situation in your life, give yourself a little grace, Aries. Like it's okay to not have all the answers. It's okay to learn as you go. It's definitely okay to not know the next step. Okay. We've all been there. There's something new in your life this week, Aries, that is making you feel probably a little bit restless and wanting to take action, but you might be feeling a bit hesitant to take the action because you're so ignorant about whatever this new thing is. In the aware of position, we have Seven of Swords in reverse. Now, when it's upright, this is a card that depicts deception, not knowing all there is in the situation, right? I mean, it's also like intentional deception, intentional malice. But in your case, it was reversed. So I would say that there's no intentional malice in the situation here. You might be suspicious of someone or something. I think overall, what I'm sensing is there's a lot of like hesitation in this new experience that you're in. Whatever this situation is has got you feeling a little bit like skeptical, like, I don't know if I can trust this person or this thing I'm doing. I don't know if I can trust myself enough to take the action that I need. How will I know the steps I need to take to move forward? I feel kind of stuck. Yeah. Let me know if you resonate with any of that. What you are unaware of, Aries, is the Star. This card represents hope, and you've got it upright. So what you're not aware of in this case is that there is hope. There's hope for things to go well. There's hope for people coming together to support you in whatever this thing is. There's hope for community collaboration. There's hope for a new perspective, a new opportunity. Bottom line is there's hope here that you might not be aware of or receptive to. But the fact that it's upright also is a good sign to me. It tells me that there's a part of you that really, really, really wants to hope. You want to believe. You really want to believe that everything's going to work out okay. And I would encourage you to lean into that energy. Whatever's got you doubting yourself or the situation is based on past drama. Okay, you've already overcome it. All you have to do is allow yourself to see the flip side. How have you grown from that hardship? How have you grown from that experience, from that difficulty, from that phase of being ignorant? You're not ignorant anymore. You've learned something. You know, you might have been in darkness before, but now you're in light. Can you let yourself see that? Can you let yourself celebrate that accomplishment? You're no longer here. You're just feeling this way. It's okay if you need a break. It's okay if you need some space to process whatever that old pain was. Pain doesn't just go away because you will it to. If you need some time, take it. Like I said in the beginning, you've got hangman energy at the core. You're resisting taking a break. You're resisting taking time for reflection. If you were to honor that side of you that maybe needs some time and space to process whatever this hardship was quietly, alone, please do that. This is a matter of self-respect, self-care, self-love. I know you might be feeling like taking this time is a waste of time. If you don't take the time to process whatever your pain was recently, it lingers because energy lingers, and we attract what our energetic, how do I put this without sounding like a crazy person? Okay, fuck it. I'm going to sound like a crazy person. Ready, Aries? When it comes to law of attraction, if we don't take the time to out process whatever negative experiences that we've had, it lingers in our body. Okay, our bodies are energetic vessels, and so when we don't intentionally out process negative emotions, it has kind of like a lingering energetic frequency that affects what we are able to attract. It's kind of like muddying the waters of our aura, so to speak. I know it makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you. I'll have to post a video about law of attraction or energetic residue if that doesn't make any sense, but I hope it does. You have the power to turn this energy upright by allowing yourself to rest without any guilt, without any judgment. Okay? Please, Aries, take some time this week to rest and reflect. I think it's what's going to also naturally correct this energy from resistance to something new into receptivity to something new. And that'll be a lot better. It'll feel a lot better for you. The deceptive energy here, Aries, again, is probably coming from you. You might be convincing yourself erroneously that this new thing you're doing is a bad thing, and it might not be. It might be really good for you. What's the flip side? How can you trust that this situation could turn out good? What do you have to do to be receptive to that perspective? I really think that taking a time out will help taking the time out to process your pain and to give yourself the recognition that you deserve for growing and overcoming this difficult situation. I think that will help a lot. But you tell me, this is a general reading. I hope it helps. And that's what I've got for you this week, Aries. If any of that resonated, please like this video and don't forget to subscribe. I will catch you next week. Hey, Taurus, how's it going? 4 cards for Taurus, please, for this period. Aware of. Okay, so heart of the matter is 10 of Pentacles in reverse, crossed by 3 of Swords in reverse. Aware of 4 of Cups upright. Unaware of 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Bottom deck energy is Daughter of Swords in reverse. All right, so the overall energy for your reading this week, Taurus, is Daughter of Swords in reverse, which could be pertaining to all of the negative qualities of what the Daughter of Swords upright is. So let's start there. Daughter of Swords upright is someone with a youthful energy, might be someone who's younger than you. It could be someone with feminine energy, someone who's very gentle, smart, cunning, observant, talkative, who has a way with words. When it's reversed, it shows me someone who is maybe overly critical of others because they're so observant, but like to a fault. They might be cunning to the point of hurting other people. They don't realize that their words cut, that their words can hurt. This is someone who might not see the best in others because they don't see the best in themselves. This could be an aspect of you, Taurus. So if this does not sound familiar, like someone that you know, then it might be an aspect of you this week. Are you being overly critical of other people? Are you being harsh with yourself? Are you keeping to yourself? Like, are you giving someone the cold shoulder? Or is someone doing this to you? Questions, Taurus. This is the energy for your overall reading, so keep that in mind when we go through the cards. Okay, so in the position of the heart of the matter, we've got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So to clarify, when 10 of Pentacles is upright, this is like every single aspect of your life going well. So career, relationships, finances, health, all human experiences are going smoothly. This is a card of wish fulfillment, happily ever after, that sort of thing. Okay. So when it's reversed, not so happily ever after, trouble in paradise, issues abound. Okay. Maybe this could just be a general, like, you're really close to having everything that you want. Like all of the boxes are almost checked, but something's off. Like something is not quite right. There's a resistant energy here. Like something is stopping this from being upright this week. Things are a little bit topsy-turvy, or you might be experiencing trouble in paradise. Maybe it's what you thought was going to be a happy ending is turning out to be not so. Crossing it, we have the 3 of Swords in reverse. So again, crossing energy is something that creates resistance or is highly influential. In your case, 3 of Swords, well, when 3 of Swords is upright, this is a breakup card. This is a card of irreconcilable differences, like severe conflict. A lot of people interpret this to mean a third party situation. I'm not exactly sure what scenario we're talking about here because this is a general reading, but for some of you, this could be a romantic situation where there was conflict because of a third party, not necessarily cheating involved, but it could be someone who's influencing an argument or a breakup or something like that. Like maybe somebody who doesn't like your partner, or maybe someone in your partner circle who doesn't like you, who's causing strife. All right. That's when it's upright. When it's reversed like this, it tells me that things are not as bad as you may have thought they were. There might not be a third party situation. Like you might have thought that the problems you were experiencing, like maybe this unhappily ever after, is because of some third party, but actually it's not. Maybe you were looking to blame your relationship issue or whatever problem is happening specifically this week. You were looking to external sources to place blame or to make sense of it, like maybe for closure or something like that. And that's not the case. There is no third party. There's no one here to blame. Okay, so that's crossing your 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe not having somebody to blame is what's tripping you up here this week. maybe not having not having a clear bad guy in this situation is making you confused in terms of, well, okay, well, why isn't this a happily ever after then? What's going on? Why is this energy reversed? Why are things not lining up for me? I can't understand it. I thought it was because of this person or this situation, and it's not. So now what? Daughter of Swords. How do you clarify this mess? Well, when Daughter of Swords is upright, she's someone who sees things clearly. She's someone who notices every detail. And this week, you're not having that. This week, you're like not seeing things clearly, like maybe not wanting to talk to someone specifically or to anyone in particular, like just wanting to keep to yourself and make sense of the situation because it's got you feeling maybe a little bit out of sorts. Well, let's continue and see if there's any more clarity on the other cards. So in the position of what you are aware of, you had the Four of Cups upright. Now, this is a card that represents disappointment and also dissatisfaction, wanting more. Grass is greener on the other side. So the way I relate this card back to what's at the heart of the matter for you this week, Taurus, is if you're dissatisfied right now, it's because this isn't upright. You're still waiting for that happily ever after dream come true, wishes fulfilled in all aspects of your life. And you're not satisfied that it's not there yet. I would be too. I mean, hell, like you're really close, it seems like, or this wouldn't have come up at all. You're aware that you want more, that you want this to be correct. So what's stopping you from getting your wish fulfilled, Taurus? What's in the way? It's not that person or that situation that you thought was like a third party, somebody to blame. It wasn't that. Let's look at what you're not aware of. Three of Cups in reverse. Now, when Three of Cups is upright, this is a friendship and community card. It could also be family. Three of Cups is people coming together, having a good time, sharing a special bond. This reverse, okay, this is when it gets tricky because when it's reversed, this is a third party situation. Like there's drama with the third person. It could also mean the opposite of community, like discord in a group of people. It could be lack of harmony with a core group of friends or within the family. All right, so let's try to make sense of Three of Cups in reverse and Three of Swords in reverse. Because I just got done telling you, probably not a third party. If this was upright, I would say, okay, third party, but it was not. So not a third party, and yet there's still a lack of harmony in your relationships for some reason. The mystery continues. All right, I have some suggestions for you. Don't worry. Taurus, whatever you're going through this week, I know you want to make sense of it. For whatever reason, you're not seeing things clearly and you're not satisfied with the state of things. I get that. How can we get you to feel better? Here's my suggestion. What's going well right now, Taurus? You tell me, okay, what aspect of your life is going really well right now? Or at least going well enough. In other words, and I know this is going to be a major eye roll for some of you, what are you grateful for right now, hun? I'm asking you the question, even though it's like a super obvious thing, especially if you're into spirituality already. But sometimes we need to be reminded, right? What are we grateful for? Especially when things are confusing, when things don't make sense, when things aren't exactly what we'd like them to be. All right. You've got 10 of Pentacles in your reading. This is a great sign. I'm not happy with it being reversed any more than you are. But what it tells me is that it's present for you. It's like ready to come through. We've got to shift your energy first in order for this to manifest for you. So, quickest way to shift one's energy, focus on gratitude. Start small if you have to. If you're focusing too much on big picture and it's not working because it's not what you want it to be right now, then don't start big, start small. What small things in your life are going well? What are you grateful for? I mean, you've got internet, right? Start there. I am so freaking grateful I have the internet to watch this tarot reading on right now. I'm grateful that you have that too, hon, or we wouldn't be having this conversation. So that's good. I would suggest you keep like a bullet point journal this week, and every morning, every evening, write down a few bullet points of what you're grateful for. Little things if you have to, bigger things if you can. And don't rush through this. The longer you can allow yourself to bask in that energy of what you feel grateful for, the better. Okay. The act of journaling itself is a form of meditation. So let yourself really enjoy that energy of, I feel so grateful for this thing right now. I feel so grateful for this other thing right now. Again, breathe through it. Let it expand in your body. That's what you need to do. Okay. Letting that energy expand in your body is going to be super helpful for you to get this energy upright like this. Okay. It starts with you. Remember, your body is the vehicle through which you're manifesting. Okay. All of your energy, it's housed here. So if you're feeling confused, disappointed, whatever, guess what? That's what you're emitting. That's what you're going to attract, more of the same. So that's why it's super important for you to correct your own energy, diffuse the confusion with clarity about what you are grateful for in order to invite more in. I hope that's helpful for you, Taurus. That's all I've got for you this week. If any of it resonated with you, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I will catch you next week. Next up, we've got Gemini. Hey, Gems, how's it going? Let's see what is going on for Gemini during this period. 4 cards, please, for Gemini. Heart of the matter, the Chariot in reverse, crossed by 9 of Cups, also in reverse. Aware of Strength in reverse. Unaware of Death in reverse. A lot of reversals for you this week, Gem. Even bottom deck energy is 2 of Wands in reverse. Let's start here. The energy for your overall reading is that of not knowing something you need to know in order to make the best possible decision. Okay, so when 2 of Wands is upright, you have an unforeseen factor that will influence a decision that you make, usually for the best. When it's reversed, it's like unforeseen, and not having access to it is somehow jeopardizing your ability to make the best possible choice. This also makes me sense like a lack of focus or intention. And yet there's still a lot of hope, all right? That is your overall energy for your read. So let's take a look at the other cards. So at the heart of the matter, you've got the Chariot in reverse. So this is a major arcana card. Very powerful, symbolizing forward moving momentum. When it's reversed like you had it, it's the opposite. It means no action is being taken at this time. And it's not just like a peaceful not taking action. It's kind of like the energy of like if you were driving super fast and all of a sudden you slammed on the brakes. That's what Chariot in reverse is to me. It's like this utter refusal to move forward, like a stubborn no or adamant no. Are you kidding me right now? My cat is climbing up on top of me. This is Charlemagne, everybody. Say hi. Anyway, so Chariot in reverse is not taking action with a passion. Okay, and the reason why you're not taking action is probably what this card is about. This is 9 of Cups in reverse. So when it's upright, 9 of Cups is the wish card. This is like the mega wish card, right? Knowing that you have all kinds of possibilities available to you and setting an intention with such clarity that you just absolutely know it's going to come true. It's beautiful. When it's in reverse, it's like you want this badly, but you don't really believe that it's possible. With these 2 cards together, what I'm sensing is like, you're stopping yourself from taking action because you don't believe that what you want is possible. Are you overthinking things again, Gemini? I mean, true to form, right? Let's move on and see if we can get any more clarity. So you are aware of Strength in reverse. This could be a person you know or an aspect of you that is embodying the opposite of what upright strength is. So let's clarify by turning it upright. When upright, strength represents pretty much exactly what it sounds like, inner strength, like this wisdom and empowerment that comes from overcoming some difficulty, some hardship. You've gone through the growing pains and you've come out the other side better and stronger than before. In this particular deck, you've got the symbol of light and darkness. Light is overhead, the sun. This might be a Leo that you know. You've got the darkness underneath. So that to me represents like hardship from the past or a shadow aspect of this person or of their life. You've got the infinity symbol on the lion's forehead, which is a karmic symbol. What goes around comes around. And to me personally, it also represents the twin flame journey. So this could be representing someone who is very significant in your life, like a high level soulmate, or as someone who is super influential in your life for some reason. The rose in the lion's mouth to me is indicative of a romance. So in this particular deck, when I see the strength card, I take it to mean someone who has learned to love as a result of the hardship they've faced. So take it how it resonates for you. But remember, in this case, what you're aware of is opposite traits. So this might be somebody who you might really have a strong connection with, but maybe not in such a great way. Someone who maybe disappointed you in love, someone who maybe brought more darkness into your life than light. Okay, so this might be how you see this person. It might not be necessarily true for them or true about them, but this is how you feel about this person and you are aware of that. That might be also, okay, so if this is not you and this is the person that you're like not taking action toward, like this person would be your wish fulfillment or relationship with this person would be your wish fulfillment, but you're not taking action towards them, it's because of your perspective about them. Okay, that makes sense. If this is an aspect of you, Gemini, then maybe the reason why you're not taking action right now is because you haven't integrated the lessons from your pain in the past. You haven't stepped into that empowered wisdom energy of, I've already gone through this strife and I've processed it. I've learned from it and I've grown from it. If you had, two things, okay? This would be upright for you. And even if this was not about you, you wouldn't see this person in a negative light because you've done enough inner work to know that everyone's doing the best they can. There's nothing to hate on anymore. So it could be both you and someone else. What you are unaware of is the death in reverse. So when death is upright, end of cycle, end of relationship, end of situation, end of whatever, end. Guess what? It's not over. This doesn't surprise me at all, Gemini, because what you have here is, you know, your wish fulfillment card. You had it in reverse. It's like you really want this, but you don't dare let yourself want it or go after it, right? Chariot in reverse too. You might be in denial that you want this, but even for you, it's not over. It's not over. Okay, Gemini, a few questions. First of all, why are you torturing yourself about this situation or about this person? I mean, what is the harm of you admitting that you really want this? Whatever this thing is, if it's a person or if it's a situation, I don't know what it is. Why not embrace that you want this? Why are you denying that you want this? Who got in your head? All right, I'm going to do something a little bit different for your reading this week, Gemini. Just because every time I do a Gemini reading, I get this very black and white, like flip side energy always. And it's like, well, that makes sense. I mean, Gemini likes to see all sides of a situation. So I'm going to do this for you, Gem. Ready? Here's what would happen if you were to flip your energy completely, starting with bottom deck energy. If the Two of Wands was upright, in other words, if your perspective on the situation overall this week was, hey, there's an unforeseen circumstance that I'm not aware of that could really help me out. In other words, there's a perspective that I'm not aware of that could really help me feel confident in this matter. All of a sudden, you're in an energy of receptivity rather than denial. Okay? Receptivity, clarity, possibility. instantly better than this, what we talked about before. Okay. All right. Now, without any denial of what you want, you completely embrace that you want this thing. Guess what? You're able to take action on it because you allow yourself to want it. And so the natural next step is to take action, to go for it. You'd be aware of the good qualities of this person or of this situation or of yourself. You'd celebrate the overcoming of whatever hardship that you faced in the past, either with yourself or with this person or situation. And you'd be able to integrate whatever those lessons of hardship were into this new outlook for you to be able to love more deeply moving forward. I mean, already flip side energy is so much better. Here's the best part. You're going to love this. The paradox of the situation you're unaware of. If it was truly over, if you had this good perspective, guess what? You're going to find out other way. If it's dead, it's dead. No amount of being in a positive energy is going to change that. Okay. But the good news about the death card is that it heralds a new beginning, because whenever something ends, it means something is about to begin. And so by having this upright energy, this upright outlook overall, instead of where you're at, you would be allowing for whatever needs to die so that you can bring forth that new beginning. That's the irony of this. So, Gemini, what energy would you rather be in, hon? You decide. If any of that resonated with you, please make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I will catch you next week. Thank you so much. Okay, next up we've got Cancer. Hey, Cancer. How's it going? Let's see what is coming up for Cancer during this period. 4 cards for Cancer, please. 4 only. Thank you. All right. At the heart of the matter, we have the Moon upright. Nice. Crossed by Ace of Wands in reverse. Aware of 8 of Cups in reverse, unaware of Mother of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom deck energy is Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, Cancer. So the energy for your reading overall this week is that of a lost opportunity with a relationship. When we have Ace of Cups upright, we're talking about a new opportunity in relationship. So it's pretty straightforward. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship, take what resonates for you, because this is just a general reading. So this could be family, friend, career, relationship, or of course a romantic connection. So it's up to you what this means. But when it's reversed, it's like maybe the rekindling of a relationship that you wanted, or the new beginning that you wanted with a particular person is not panning out. I'm not too sure if this is what's happening for you this week, or if this is how you're feeling about what's happening. So let's take a look at the rest of your cards and keep this in mind. All right, so at the heart of the matter, you have the Moon upright. This is a major arcana card representing mystery. Usually mystery in the best sense, like the anticipation that you feel when you're not totally sure what's going to happen next. It's generally a feeling of excitement, anticipation, and mystery. Okay, and you've got this card crossed by Ace of Swords in reverse. So when we've got Ace of Swords upright, this represents a passionate new beginning. Okay, so reversed, this card could indicate a delay in a new beginning or a false start. Like maybe this new beginning is not coming as quickly as you would have liked it to. So this new beginning might not be everything that you had hoped for, or it might not be coming at all. Because you've got your bottom deck energy of Ace of Cups in reverse as well, I'm inclined to say that this is a situation that's unfolding for you during this week, is that somebody's not showing up. Okay, this person that you were expecting to show up, or that you really hoped would come back, is not coming, and you have no idea why. But you don't necessarily feel bad about not knowing why. You're kind of like, that's interesting, which I can understand, but I like it. You are aware of 8 of Cups in reverse. So when you've got 8 of Cups upright, this is an energy of walking away and not even bothering to pick up the pieces. This is just like, no, the situation is toxic. You got to get the hell out of there stat. This regarding relationships too. When you've got it reversed, this is like, hey, don't walk away too soon. There might be something here that you're missing. This is very FOMO energy, but definitely regarding a relationship in your life. So you are aware of not walking away too soon. There might be a part of you that really wants to give this person a second chance, or it's possible that you're aware that this person is giving you a second chance. Are you playing games, Cancer? What's going on here? What you're unaware of is Mother of Pentacles in reverse. Let's start with upright energy. When Mother of Pentacles is upright, here's somebody who is very family oriented, who is financially well off or self-sufficient, someone who generally enjoys creature comforts. Reversed, this could be somebody who is like hyper materialistic, like sugar baby kind of, who wants to be taken care of financially, or who doesn't really contribute much financially or to the household. Somebody who takes a lot but doesn't give much. This could be somebody who's not stable financially or has an unstable home life, or somebody who's experiencing hardship at home of some kind in any area, but definitely could be some hardship at home here for this person. So for you, Cancer, I have a sense that this is not you, because this came up in the position of what you're not aware of. And when you've got a higher ranking suit card like that, it tends to represent a person. So I'm going to suggest that you might not be aware that this person in question is having some kind of difficulty at home right now. Maybe that's why your offer, your love offer didn't come through, or this passionate new beginning is not playing out, and it's probably because this person is going through hardship right now. All right, so it might not be a matter of losing hope. There might still be a chance for things to work out as long as you're patient with this person. So my suggestion for you this week is to give this person a chance, maybe offer a helping hand. If you really do believe in the possibility of this new start working out, then go for it, but go for it slowly, because it takes two to tango. And right now, one of these dance partners is not really able to join you. All right. Just took a peek at some of the cards that were underneath your bottom deck energy, and it looks like it's going to take some work, but it is possible for things to work out. So might not all happen this week, Cancer, but you're off to a good start if you're able to see this person's situation with compassion and patience. All right, that's all I've got for you this week, Cancer. If any of that resonated, please make sure to like this video and don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you next week. Next up, we have Leo. What's up? I guess I'm excited when I see Leos. Leo fam, represent. If you couldn't already tell, I am a Leo. Sorry, not sorry. 4 cards for Leo, please. 4 cards for Leo. Here we go. Heart of the matter. 4 of Swords upright. Crossed by the High Priestess in reverse. Aware of the Chariot in reverse. Oh my God, I wish I could tell you why I'm laughing, but I can't. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm laughing because I'm reading for y'all, but I'm reading for me too, so TMI. Unaware of I can't with this. I can't. 2 of Cups upright, bottom deck energy. 4 of Pentacles upright. Oh God, I can't. Okay. Let's start with bottom deck energy. So 4 of Pentacles upright is all about holding on too tightly, or an unwillingness to let go of something. That is the energy for your overall reading. So let's take a look at what else we've got going on so we can get some context. What are you not willing to let go of, Leo? Can't. TMI. At the heart of the matter, you've got 4 of Swords upright. And this is a really great card because it means no matter what kind of mental turmoil or outside circumstance might be like threatening or looming overhead, it does not faze you one bit. You are centered, you are calm, you are at peace with everything. Okay. You just want to rest. You just want to be in the present moment, completely undisturbed. I love this energy. What's crossing it is the Empress in reverse. I'm sorry. What's crossing it is the High Priestess in reverse. So remember, crossing energy is either something that creates resistance or something that's highly influential. So in this case, I guess it could go either way. If you really do want peace, but you're finding difficulty obtaining it, it might be because of this. This might be someone you know or an aspect of you. So let's clarify it by discussing upright energy. High Priestess upright is someone who is very intuitive, might have psychic ability, might be an empath of some kind, someone who has very like high level spiritual knowledge, someone who's very in touch with their emotions. Strong feminine energy here. So regardless of gender, do you know a person that fits this description? Okay, so that's the High Priestess upright. High Priestess reverse is kind of somebody who maybe has the psychic ability but doesn't trust it. Someone who doesn't really lean into or trust their own intuition. Or it could be somebody who uses their psychic ability in a negative way that's harmful to themselves and others. When I say that, I don't necessarily mean maliciously. There are people who do dark magic, but I mean, I think when we're unaware of our own power, we all do dark magic. Whenever we start talking shit about somebody else or we complain about a situation ad nauseum over and over and over again, that's black magic. Okay, we might not be doing it intentionally or maliciously, we might just be venting, but sometimes like if we don't do anything to counteract that, it becomes this energy. It becomes us using our power of manifestation for harm. So is this you, or is this someone you know who's just like complaining a lot or trash talking or gossiping? No judgment if it's you. Hey, we've all been there. Okay, but this person or aspect of you is possibly disturbing your own peace. So something to keep in mind. Oh my God. Usually I become aware of how Leo readings resonate for me after I've recorded and I watch the replay, but right now it's hitting me like as I'm reading for you. So if you see me rolling my eyes and shit, it has nothing to do with you, hon. You're on your journey, I'm on mine, okay? We're all learning and growing through this bullshit. So anyway, what you are aware of is Chariot in reverse. So the opposite of Chariot upright, which is all about taking forward action. Either you or someone you know is really not moving forward, which based on what you're unaware of, I think it's a romantic relationship, but we'll get there. Right now, there's not forward action. There's not any momentum. It's not just that there's not movement. It's that there's like a blatant, strong, no, I do not want to take any action. Like there's a pride or egoic no behind this. There's determination behind this lack of action. You or someone you know definitely does not want to move forward, and they have good reasons why. And you are aware of this. And yet, remember, the bottom deck energy is not wanting to let go. Oh, that's super interesting. Right underneath that, you've got Mother of Wands, which is also a very not wanting to let go energy. So very like control freaky. Control freak. So you are this person not taking action, but you are not willing to let them go. What you are unaware of is that there is still love here, and it is reciprocated. There is love on both sides. You may not believe it because you don't see it, but it's there. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Leo? Does it comfort you to know that it's reciprocated? Does it give you any courage to change this into this and do something about it? Take action? Do you want to? Do you want to try? You going to wait? What are you going to do, Leo? This is a general reading. I can't go much deeper than that, but this is what I have for you. At least now you know. If any of that resonated with you, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I will catch you next week. Thanks so much. Next up, we have Virgo. Hey, Virgo. How's it going? 4 cards for Virgo, please. Virgo, for this period, what's going on? At the heart of the matter, we have 9 of Wands in reverse, crossed by the Lovers upright, aware of 3 of Pentacles upright, unaware of Tower upright. Okay. Bottom deck energy, Mother of Cups. Okay, Virgo, the overall energy for your reading this week is the Mother of Cups, which this could either be someone you know or an aspect of you. So Mother of Cups energy is someone who has strong feminine energy, who has heightened intuition, might have psychic ability, very spiritual or spiritually inclined, might be someone who's really artistic, definitely creative in some way, very nurturing and loving. This person has so much feminine energy, like any stereotype that you can think of for feminine energy is this card. Okay. Emotional, expressive, sensitive, all the good stuff though, because your energy came out upright at the bottom of the deck. So if this card was upside down, it would be like the dark side of feminine energy, but it is not that. This is all good things. So do you know somebody like this? Or is this an aspect of you that's really highlighted this week? This is what is going to influence how I interpret the rest of your cards, so keep this in mind. At the heart of the matter for you is 9 of Wands in reverse. So when 9 of Wands is upright, this represents the harvest, completion, showing the world that you can do hard things, like standing proud, showing the world all of the hard work that you've done. That's what this energy is. It's a card of mastery, like knowing that you have what it takes to accomplish what you set your mind to. And in this deck in particular, it's depicted by showing steps, like you've taken so many steps to reach your goal. And because the energy was reversed for you, I would say that what's at the heart of the matter for you this week is an overall resistance to taking the necessary steps to reach your goal. Something might seem really daunting to you this week, Virgo. Like you've reversed engineered all of the steps it would take for you to reach this goal, and it's like, ugh, not worth it. You might be feeling really afraid to move forward because it's so much work. I'm just getting a really strong sense of like overwhelm with this card in reverse, and that's at the heart of the matter. Not quite sure what it's about, but the Mother of Cups might be a clue. So you might be feeling this way about someone in your life who has this energy. And if there's a relationship between you two, you might not feel like it's viable for you to work through your differences or to work things out because it's just too much. You might be feeling overwhelmed by this person or what it would take to keep this person in your life. Or if this is an aspect of you, you might be experiencing some confusion as to why the path isn't more clear because you have such a strong intuitive ability. You might be wondering like, hey, I usually am really good at having a sense about whether or not a certain path is right for me, but this is not clear for me now. All right, what's crossing that energy is the Lovers upright. Okay. So whether you're having a romantic relationship with this person or what's affecting your confusion as to next steps is because of a romantic relationship in your life, I don't know, you'll have to tell me, but there's definitely a romantic connection here that is strongly influencing your sense of overwhelm at this time. The goal that you might have to do with this relationship. What you are aware of is 3 of Pentacles upright. So very straightforward. This is a card that represents cooperation, getting to work on something, usually involving a third party. Now, Pentacles is all about the human realm experience, right? So health, home life, career, finances. So if we're talking about this relationship, if the context is relationship, then maybe the third party is someone who is going to serve in a supportive role, like a friend, a mediator of some kind, could be a therapist, someone whose involvement is meant to help you work on this relationship. I mean, if things aren't dire between you, it could be something as innocuous as working on a project together, maybe taking a class together to rekindle some romance between you, or just to reestablish intimacy in some way, having like a shared hobby so that you can strengthen the trust and bond between you. There might be therapy, who knows? You tell me what resonates. But there's definitely some third party aspect here that's meant to help you in this relationship. You might not be feeling great about it though. Like you might feel like it's too much work. What you're unaware of in this situation is the Tower. Tower card looks frightening, but when it's upright, it's actually a really good thing. It points to a sudden drastic change that feels like your whole world is crashing down. However, it's a really good for you type of change. It's the kind of change that's like a kick in the ass for moving forward in the best way possible. I think it's interesting that it came up in what you're unaware of. On the one hand, you do realize that this relationship is going to take some work. On the other hand, I don't think you realize quite how much work it's going to take. And I don't think you realize that it's going to take a complete destruction of your old paradigm for things to work out. There's a total transformation at hand, not just for you as an individual or your partner as an individual, but both of you as a couple, as a unit. It's a major shakeup, but it will be for the better. I do really appreciate that this card came up for you, upright Virgo, because to me that shows a lack of resistance to this process of transformation. That's really, really, really good. Okay, because change is something, especially this kind of change, that a lot of us naturally are resistant to. So the fact that even though you're not fully aware of the type of change that this is, the fact that you are receptive to it anyway, I think is a really good sign. If you are willing to transform yourself and your relationship completely, then forgive yourself for not knowing exactly all of the steps that it's going to take to get there. Forgive yourself for only maybe seeing the next step, which apparently is working with this person. Okay. There is hope here for your relationship. The Lovers card came out upright. It's another huge positive sign. If it was in reverse, I'd say, whoa, this is like a broken thing that's like drama. But there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love and a lot of commitment, devotion, power, forward momentum. Like the power of creativity here is so strong. There's hope here for you. You don't have to see everything to know that. So I would encourage you to forgive yourself for not knowing exactly what the path looks like. Allow yourself to embrace this change, this process, and do the work. You're not alone. There's help here. And from what I can see, it's worth it. I hope that was helpful to you, Virgo. That's what I've got for you this week. If any of that resonated, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you next week. Next up, we have Libra. Hey, Libra. How's it going? 4 cards for Libra this week, please, for this period. 4 cards for Libra. All right, at the heart of the matter, you have 2 of Swords upright, crossed by Mother of Pentacles, also upright. Aware of 7 of Wands upright. Unaware of the Magician. Bottom deck energy, Daughter of Swords in reverse. Wow, only 1 reversal in this whole spread. Interesting. Let's start with your bottom deck energy, as this will lay the foundation for the reading overall. So when you have Daughter of Swords upright, let's start there. Here's a person who is feminine, youthful, creative, intuitive, very observant, someone who's good with words. And when the energy is reversed, it could be someone who maybe is observant to a fault. Like maybe this person only notices bad stuff and complains a lot, or talks smack about other people. So someone who uses their natural ability for harm instead of for good. Not necessarily intentionally or maliciously per se. They might not realize that they're doing it, but someone who's definitely harmful with their words. You'd be somebody who's a bit judgmental of themselves or others or both. So, is this someone you know, Libra? Or is this an aspect of you this week? Something to keep in mind as I read the rest of the cards. Okay, so at the heart of the matter, we have Two of Swords upright. This card usually represents an unwillingness to make a decision, facing an opposing point of view. A lot of times, this card can also symbolize a straightforward no. And this deck in particular, the way I interpret this card is an unwillingness to see the light. So the light is there. You might not see it, but if you don't see it, it's probably because you don't want to. You've convinced yourself that it's not there, that it's nighttime when it's actually daytime, or that the sun is gone when it's merely eclipsed by some alternate perspective, okay, or alternate factor. Okay, Libra. So what's crossing the heart of the matter for you is Mother of Pentacles upright. This is a person with strong feminine energy who is very grounded, who is well off financially or stable at least, someone who has a career or successful home life. This is a person who's very nurturing and cares for everyone around them. I almost said her because very strong feminine energy, but it could pertain to anybody of any gender. Energy is fluid. All right. Did I describe someone that you know, Libra? Or is this an aspect of you? For whatever reason, this person is keeping you from being optimistic about something in your life right now, or is preventing you from making a clear decision so that you can move forward. So that's what's up right now. What you are aware of this week is Seven of Wands energy, which is really beautiful energy. This is about shining no matter what the odds. This is about being true to yourself despite what's going on around you. Maybe there's people talking shit. Maybe there's a lot of strife around you or conflict as a result of you doing you, but it is not phasing you. You are doing you regardless, and you're doing it beautifully, and it's actually a sight to behold. Okay. This is great. You're aware of this. You're doing it. You're in it. Bravo, Libra. What you are unaware of is the Magician. To me, this is a card that represents manifestation. Because it came up in the position of what you're unaware of, I want to say this could be that someone you know is manifesting something about this situation without you knowing about it, or you are manifesting without realizing. I think there's a little bit of both here. I think you're not realizing how you are creating resistance by allowing the opinions of other people to affect your trajectory. So you might be feeling the resistance from this person coming on. Like maybe this person is trying to convince you to make a decision one way or another, and it's heavily influencing the outcome for you, the manifestation. You might be trying to manifest. Daughter of Swords over here is probably trying to manifest. Everybody around you trying to manifest something having to do with you. Okay, Libra, the advice that I have for you this week is to find a way to see this more clearly. So when I say more clearly, I mean more optimistically. What would happen if you were to see the highest and best potential of this situation or of this person? What's the best case scenario, in other words? Just play with that. You don't have to take any action. In fact, I really don't want you to take any action based on anything that I say. Okay. My job here as your tarot reader is to be like, hey, tap into this feeling that you've got, get in touch with your intuition, make the best decision for you that's aligned with your highest and best self. That is my job. Okay. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you to get in touch with what perspectives are serving you best and to get rid of those that might not be. Okay. And in this case, I see a blockage. I see a resistance to a lighter perspective. So I am going to suggest, Libra, that this week you make an effort to ask yourself, what would be a better perspective of this situation? What would be a more empowering one? What would be best case scenario here? and just sit with it. Notice how it makes you feel. Explore that option instead of worst case scenario, because you've probably been doing that. All right. See how you feel. And if you feel compelled to take action from that perspective, then do it. And if not, don't. The bottom line here is that whether you are aware of it or not, manifestation is always taking place. Law of attraction happens when we're sleeping, man. Okay. It's just the law of the universe. Like, we're constantly manifesting. That's why checking our energy, checking our perspectives, that's all super important. Noticing how you feel. If you're feeling really badly about a person or about a situation, then guess what? That's what energy you're emitting, subconsciously or otherwise. That's why meditation is so important, because it helps us to become self-aware. And that's the power of the magician. Self-aware people are ones who create with intention. In your case, there's manifestation happening here without you being aware. So I want to bring your attention to, what is it that you're thinking about? Who's influencing you right now? Okay. Remember to live your life on your terms, shine intentionally for your own sake, regardless of what these other people are doing or saying. Okay. You got this. Trust yourself, trust your instincts, and make a choice from there. Okay, Libra, that's what I've got for you this week. If any of that resonated, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you next week. Hey, Scorpio. I would like to see 4 cards for Scorpio for this period, please. 4 cards for Scorpio. At the heart of the matter, we have Son of Cups in reverse, crossed by Ace of Pentacles in reverse, aware of Justice upright, unaware of 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom deck energy, Ace of Wands upright. So let's start here, as this is the energy that will inform your whole spread. Ace of Wands is an energy of a passionate new beginning. It really could have something to do with any aspect of your life. So there's nothing in particular. I might get some clarity with the rest of the spread, but just know this pertains to a passionate new beginning in your life. And keep that in mind when we look at the rest of your cards. Okay, so what's at the heart of the matter is Son of Cups in reverse. Since reversals tend to indicate resistance or opposite, that's why we're going to talk about upright energy first. So Son of Cups upright is I want to say a gentle masculine energy, but Sun is also a very masculine energy. But the Knight of Cups, Son of Cups is like a lover, not a fighter. This is somebody who is romantic and hopeful, very loving and gentle and sincere. Okay. When you've got Son of Cups reversed, this is somebody who maybe is not romantic or gentle or affectionate. This might be someone who is still more in touch with their feminine side, but maybe inwardly so. This is someone who maybe has strong feminine characteristics, but is ashamed to show it. This could also be somebody who really wants to be more affectionate or loving or romantic or creative even, but has some sort of resistance to that for some reason. This is at the heart of the matter. So, Scorpio, is this you or someone you know? The energy that's crossing your Son of Cups reverse is Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So again, upright energy. Ace of Pentacles refers to like a new offer, the beginning of something tangible in your life. Pentacles is a suit of the human experience. So it relates to the element of earth and has to do with health, home life, finances, career, that sort of thing. So when you're talking about Ace of Pentacles, there's a tangible new beginning at hand. In reverse, this is something that is either delayed or something that got off to a rough start. Okay, well, I mean, if we're talking about these 2 cards together, Son of Cups in reverse, maybe the reason why your Son of Cups energy is coming up reverse is because there was a delay in this tangible new beginning. Something to consider. Also keep in mind that your bottom deck energy is the Ace of Wands. And that's about a passionate new beginning. So you've got two aces here. Maybe you feel super passionate about this new beginning, but it didn't show up the way you felt it. Okay. It showed up like this, and you wanted it more like this. Okay. So don't judge it, Scorpio. Okay. Maybe be a little bit patient. Let's take a look at what you're aware of next. Justice upright. This is a card about seeing both sides to any situation, having a very fair-minded outlook, seeing the light, seeing the dark, embracing both, not judging, just being fair. In this particular deck, you have a sword hanging in the balance between the two. And sword energy relates to the air element, which could point to an air sign in particular, or generally speaking, could be about communication. So maybe wanting to speak words of fairness or justice or balance in this situation. You might be aware of your need to speak truth to justice. All right. Maybe the new beginning that you're passionate about has to do with fairness, has to do with justice. It could be about a legal matter in your life. It could be about looking back and making amends on something. What you are unaware of is Two of Pentacles in reverse. Now, upright, the Two of Pentacles relates to making a decision, having two options and needing to make a choice in order to move forward. Reversed, this card indicates a resistance to making said decision. Maybe you are juggling two options instead of picking one. What's going on, Scorpio? Who you juggling? Or what? What are you juggling? All right. Give me a minute while I connect the dots. Okay, Scorpio, so you could be unaware of the fact that not making a decision is what is delaying your tangible new beginning. That seems simple enough. Scorpio, the advice that I have for you this week is to be more gentle with yourself. Okay, right now, if this is you, especially right now, you might find yourself in an energy of being a little bit too harsh with yourself and possibly others. Give yourself a chance to move forward peacefully with whatever this decision is. Okay, make a choice. Stop juggling two options. Even if it's the wrong choice, at least it's better for you to find that out sooner than later so that you can correct course and choose the other option. But juggling both right now for you does not seem beneficial. So make a choice, be gentle with yourself, and I think that will help naturally correct this energy as well. Your Ace of Pentacles in reverse will naturally correct itself if you're more gentle and you make a decision. I think what you want to do is align these two new beginnings. You want to have that passion behind whatever this new offer is coming in. So definitely check your energy and make sure that you're showing up in a way that's receptive to that passionate new beginning that you want to see. Okay, Scorpio, that's all I've got for you. If any of that resonated for you this week, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I hope to see you next week. Hey, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on for Sag during this period. 4 cards, please. At the heart of the matter. No. Chariot in reverse. Crossed by 3 of Wands, also in reverse. Aware of the Hermit in reverse. Unaware of Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So many reversals. Except for bottom deck energy, which is Father of Cups upright. So let's start here, as bottom deck energy will inform the rest of your spread. Father of Cups tends to be a very nurturing, masculine presence. This is someone who is very in touch with their feminine side, very artistic, very creative, very sensitive, very nurturing, very loving, very affectionate, very romantic as well, but also not in a way that's like aloof or naive. Here's somebody who is very mature. This person might be older than you or represent somebody that just has a very like wise, loving energy overall. If this isn't someone you know, then it might be an aspect of you, and keep that in mind when we go through the rest of the cards. So many reversals, Sag. Okay. At the heart of the matter, you have Chariot in reverse. When this card is upright, it represents forward moving momentum. This is someone who is coming toward you fast, who has intention. And the opposite is true when it's reversed. Here is somebody who is absolutely, most definitely not moving towards you. Or if this is an aspect of you, this could be your determined decision to not take any action towards someone or something. It's not just inaction, it's like a decisive no, not going to happen. And I have good, strong reasons why it's not going to happen. That's at the heart of the matter for you this week. What's crossing, meaning what's creating resistance or is highly influential to this, is your Three of Wands in reverse. Now, upright, Three of Wands energy, it's about collecting the necessary resources that you need to move forward with your goals, specifically with establishing a foundation or creating some kind of vision for your future. So this is like one of the beginning steps in manifestation is, hey, what vision do you have for the future? What do you want? In other words, start to paint the picture of what it is you want before you start writing the plans, right? Like daydream a little bit. When it's upright, it's that you are definitely in touch with this side of you that's creative, that visualizes, that wants more. Okay, so when the card is reversed like you got, it indicates either a resistance to have any sort of vision for the future for yourself, or reluctance to get started in terms of collecting the resources that you need to get this thing going, like to get whatever this project is off the ground, right? It kind of matches your Chariot in reverse energy. It's like, no, I don't have a vision about this. Nope, I'm not taking any action. Nope, I don't want to collect any resources. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, you're in nope energy, my love. What's going on? What you are aware of is Hermit in reverse. So this is interesting because when upright, Hermit is about not taking action. So that would really match your Chariot in reverse, but it doesn't because this was in reverse too. So Hermit is in reverse is someone who's sick and tired of not taking action, somebody who really wants to get going. Yeah. What's happening, Sag? You're confusing me. Tired of waiting. You've waited long enough. You want to take some action, but not about this, not about whatever the situation is. Father of Cups has something to do with it, okay? What you are not aware of is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse again. So the interesting thing about this card is when the Wheel of Fortune is reversed in this deck, you see the sun above and the moon below, which seems like it's natural, right? When the sun is above and the moon is below, it's like, okay, natural order of things, light above darkness. However, this is the card in reverse. Wheel of Fortune upright in this deck shows the darkness above and the daylight below. So you've got this energy of overall knowing that even when things are dark or mysterious around you, it's still good. However, in your case, what you're not aware of is that there is no momentum right now. And it's probably not for the best in this case. With this card, cycles want to start, cycles want to end. And it usually requires some kind of action. You got to have some sort of momentum to get the ball rolling, so to speak. And right now, there's resistance to action, and yet there's this like burning desire to take action. Because you got the Hermit in reverse. So, Sag. What's going on, Sag? Is this person or aspect of you preventing you from feeling empowered to take action regarding this situation? Is this person or aspect of you discouraging you from having a positive vision for the future? I don't sense that this is a malicious energy. Okay, you got Father of Cups upright. It's the only card that you got upright this week. So to me, that tells me like this is the one energy you could really trust. If this is not you, this is a person you can trust. If this is you, trust this aspect of you. Okay, trust your instincts, trust your feminine side, trust this part of you that wants to nurture and protect, trust your intuition, trust your creativity, trust your desire. Okay, if that's a part of you. And then have the courage to ask yourself the question, hey, what would happen if I did take action? What would happen if I did allow myself to have a positive vision for my future? If I took the reins of my life and decided, hey, things could be better. I get to choose what comes next. What would happen if you stepped into an energy that was a bit more empowered? What would happen? Let yourself daydream about that for a little bit. Bask in that energy and see if you get any sort of insight or inspiration on what to do next. That would be my suggestion for you this week, Sagittarius. If any of that resonated for you, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I hope to catch you next week. Next up, we have Capricorn. Hey, Caps. What's up? Let's see what's going on for Capricorn during this period. 4 cards for Capricorn, please, during this period. Here we go. Heart of the matter. 9 of Cups in reverse. Frostbite. I need 3 more cards, please. Frostbite. 3 of Swords in reverse. Aware of. 5 of Cups in reverse. Unaware of. Daughter of Pentacles upright. Bottom deck energy. 7 of Swords in reverse. This is a really good spread, you guys. Capricorn. I know you saw a bunch of sad looking cards, scary looking cards, but you got a lot of reversals of them. So that's a great sign. They all indicate like the end of the darkness. Okay, so I'm going to explain right now. Let's start with your bottom deck energy, as this is going to give you a deeper insight into the overall energy for the read. So we've got 7 of Swords in reverse. Now, 7 of Swords upright is the deception card. This is an energy of not knowing who to trust, not trusting a particular person or situation in particular, being aware that someone does not have your best interest in mind. Like, this is a very like, whoa, sneaky snake energy. Okay, you got it in reverse. So that tells me the end of deception is at hand. Like, if there was any sort of lies, it's going to be uncovered. If there's any sort of half-truths or omissions or whatever it is that was shady is going to come to light. So that is the overall energy for your reading. It's very, very good. I mean, I'm sure you don't really feel great about it, because like, who wants to know that they've been lied to, or, that there was some kind of malicious intent against them? But, it happens. The good news is that you're going to get through this. So let's take a look at the rest of your cards. Right now, at the heart of the matter, you've got 9 of Cups in reverse. And I mean, this is a little bit of a sad card, because upright, this is the wish card. This is like, you have a bunch of options, like the world is your oyster, and you just can't wait to make a wish and see what happens. Like, there's a lot of faith and hope with the 9 of Cups upright. Not so with the reversal. So when 9 of Cups is reversed, you've got kind of a hopelessness behind this intense desire. So you do want what you want, but you don't really believe that it could happen for you. You don't really believe that it's possible. Okay. The card crossing the heart of the matter for you this week is 3 of Swords. It was in reverse. So 3 of Swords upright is the heartbreak card. This is the breakup card. This is the conflict card. I mean, it's all bad things. This could be representing a third party. If you're in a love triangle, it's drama. I mean, it's not a great card. However, you got it. in reverse. So this could show that either the end of drama is at hand, or things may not be as dire or traumatic as you may have thought that they were. Things may not be as bad as they seem. In other words, yes, there was pain here. Yes, there was some kind of heartbreak or betrayal. However, it could all just boil down to a misunderstanding. Take it with a grain of salt, okay? I know that when it comes to conflict with other people, if we feel hurt or betrayed or something, it's really, really hard at times to see the other person with any sort of compassion. But don't shoot the messenger, Capricorn. I'm just telling you what's blocking your wish fulfillment here, okay? If you're not able to see this person or situation with compassion, that might be what's keeping you from having your wish fulfilled. Okay. That might be what's keeping you from turning this energy upright. Something to consider. Okay. As it relates to your bottom deck energy, again, this was reversed. This was reversed. So maybe you thought that this person lied to you, but they didn't. Maybe something came up and it seemed like they were lying to you. Maybe they kept something from you to protect you or to protect themselves, but it wasn't out of malice. Like there was no intent to hurt you, but it hurt you. And there was some sort of breakup or conflict and it felt like betrayal, but maybe it wasn't from their point of view. So keep an open mind if you really do want your wish fulfilled with this person. Okay, then give them a chance, hear them out, and put yourself in their shoes. What would happen if you were to assume that they are doing the best that they can, same as you? Okay, would you be more forgiving? Would you be more compassionate? Would you be more willing to try again? What would happen? Okay, I'm not saying you have to give this person another chance. I'm just saying that there's always two sides to the coin. So keep that in mind and focus on what makes you feel better. If assuming the worst about this person or situation is what empowers you to live a better life, then go for it, hon. You know, that's your life, that's your choice. But if there's a part of you, which I think there is, that is super disappointed in how things turned out, then you might want to reconsider your perspective regarding this person or situation. What you are aware of right now is the Five of Cups in reverse. Now, upright, this is a card of grief, plain and simple. There was some sort of pain or deep disappointment. Five reversed is the end of that. Okay, this could be you moving on from grief or disappointment or deciding, you know what, it is not worth my tears or trouble anymore. You are aware that something caused you pain and you are not willing to feed any more energy into that. However, it might still be lingering in your system. So just keep that in mind. I'm not seeing that in the cards necessarily because this is a general reading, but anytime we're resistant to grief, just saying from experience, it might still be lingering in your body. If you have grief lingering in your body, energetically speaking, you're priming yourself to attract more grief. So please be careful with this, okay? Don't resist the grief. If you feel it, don't deny it, process it out, okay? I can't go into it more deeply because this is a general reading, but if you need further assistance with that, please hit me up. And maybe we could do an in-depth reading together if that's what you choose. I'm here to support, okay? What you are unaware of is Daughter of Pentacles. Now this card came out upright. So I think that this is a person that's trustworthy. Upright energy for Daughter of Pentacles is somebody who is gentle, feminine, stable, kind of slow and steady, someone who is eager to learn, someone who's optimistic, reliable, youthful energy, might be a little bit naive or immature, but well-intentioned. You might not be aware that this person is at play in the situation. This could be someone's kid. This could be, I don't know who this is. You tell me who this is, okay? There's someone else here that's affecting the situation that you don't really know about. Somebody might have a kid that you don't know about. Somebody maybe did something for their kid that affected you in a bad way, but it wasn't meant to harm you. It was meant to protect this person. This could be a part of you that really wants to learn from this situation or sees this whole thing as a learning experience. I don't know. You'll have to tell me how it resonates for you, but there's definitely an energy of a person that you're unaware of. That does not mean you any harm. This is an innocent person. Okay, Capricorn, my suggestion for you this week is to find out who this person is. Find out who this Daughter of Pentacles is. And if it's no one you know, it might be an aspect of you. So I would encourage you to be willing to explore what part of you has a lesson to learn in this situation in a way that's mature, hopeful, something that nourishes this part of you that desperately wants to make a wish for a better life. Okay. Let yourself dream again. Let yourself desire something good for yourself again. Nine of Cups upright is very similar energy to Daughter of Pentacles upright. But for you, this came out reversed. So I would say whoever this person is, whether it's someone you know or don't know yet, but are going to find out about, or if this is a part of you, like inner child kind of thing, getting in touch with this person or aspect of you is what's going to be the key to reversing this energy, to making this energy upright again. Okay, that's my suggestion for you, and that's what I've got for you this week, Capricorn. If any of that resonated, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Hope to catch you next week. Next up, we have Aquarius. Hey, what's up? I need to shuffle correctly, first of all. I need 4 cards for Aquarius, please. What is going on for Aquarius during this period? 4 cards only, please. Aquarius. Heart of the matter. Mother of Cups in reverse. Crossed by 2 of Wands upright. Aware of Death in reverse. Unaware of Justice in reverse. Okay. Bottom deck energy. 9 of Pentacles upright. Let's start with your bottom deck energy first, as that's going to inform the rest of the spread. So when you have 9 of Pentacles upright, you're talking about an energy of automation. So reaching mastery to the point of expansion. Like you could pull yourself out of a situation. It could be related to finances, health, home life, or career, and it'll just keep going smoothly. Like it'll just run on its own like a well-oiled machine, because you've got your systems down pat, you have been disciplined, you have been on top of your game. So you've experienced some sort of mastery to the point of automation. In other words, that's this energy, and that's the energy that's going to inform how I read the rest of the cards. So please keep that in mind as I go along. At the heart of the matter, you have Mother of Cups in reverse. So there might be a person you know or an aspect of you that is on your mind big time this week. Now, when we've got Mother of Cups upright, here's a person who is super feminine, like ultra feminine. Every stereotype of feminine energy that you can think of applies to this card. So when it's upright, it's all the good stereotypes. So someone who is sensitive, creative, nurturing, affectionate, beautiful. Okay, reversed. Here we have somebody that might be displaying the dark aspects of femininity. So somebody who uses their power of intuition in a way that's harmful to themselves or others. For example, gossiping, complaining, talking badly about themselves or about other people. Someone who doesn't trust their own intuition or is very like negative or not very hopeful about things. Someone who's destructive, either maliciously or not. Sometimes people are, I like to believe that people are not malicious. Like people sometimes are harmful unintentionally. You know what I mean? Like you're caught up in your own problems and you don't realize how you're hurting somebody. Like I think that's more what's happening here, but I don't know. This is a general reading, so I can't even tell you what the intent behind this person is. But if this is someone that you know, keep that in mind. It might not be somebody who's trying to hurt other people. Maybe they just are in such a negative state of mind that they don't realize how their actions affect other people. If this is you, hey, hun, keep this in mind. Your actions affect other people. Have you been talking smack about yourself or about other people lately? Like, watch that black magic, okay, Aquarius, because that could really hurt somebody, including yourself. All right, that's what's at the heart of the matter this week. And what's crossing it is Two of Wands upright. So here you've got an energy of an unforeseen factor at play. There's something here that's available to you as like a resource to provide clarity and point you in the right direction so that you can continue to pursue whatever it is that you're pursuing at the time. So whatever this is could be throwing you off. Like if this is you, okay, then whatever this unforeseen circumstance is might be rubbing you the wrong way. You might not be happy about it, even though it's really good for you and it's intended to help you. If this is someone that you know, like someone that you're thinking about, yeah, it could just apply to them. It could be like this thing that's meant to help you or help both of you is somehow tripping this person out and causing them to flip out. What you are aware of is the Death card in reverse. So Death card is very straightforward. It's about endings. It's about moving on. It's about falling apart. It's about getting ready to start over. Okay. When it's in reverse, it's just a resistance to those things. Okay. It's a resistance to an ending. It's a denial that something is over. It's trying to salvage something that's meant to die. Okay. So are you doing this or is someone doing this? Are you resisting some kind of ending or dissolution in your life? What's going on? Okay, Aquarius, what you're unaware of is the Justice in reverse. So again, starting with upright energy for clarity, justice is all about fairness. There could be a legal matter at hand. It's about seeing both sides of the coin, both sides to every story, right? Appreciating and holding space for the light and the darkness without judgment, just being very fair. When this is in reverse, it's a resistance to that. There might be a part of you that is so miffed by whatever is ending in your life that you can't see things very clearly, that it's impossible for you to have a fair-minded outlook because you're just really hurt by the ending of whatever the Death card is representing in your situation. Okay. There could be a legal matter at hand right now for you that is not going according to plan. It's not seeming very fair to you right now, and it could be causing a lot of strife. Since this card came up in the position of what you're unaware of, if this is a legal matter, I would say make sure that you're working with an attorney and that it's someone reputable that you trust. Make sure that they are working on behalf of your best interest and not theirs. I would suggest you find an attorney who doesn't work on an hourly rate, someone who works on a flat rate, because the motivation is very different when you got somebody under contract versus somebody who's just punching the clock. Okay. Let's say that you are dealing with a legal matter here and you do have an attorney that you trust who is reputable. I would say the situation overall, you might be unaware that there is something coming up for you this week that is not fair, and you need to speak up about it as soon as you find out what it is. So make sure that you do a little bit of digging here. Ask as many questions as you can think of and do your best to understand what's going on, because there might be something happening here that's not right. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to tie that into your bottom deck energy, which is the Nine of Pentacles upright. Now, this is a really positive card, okay? And I know that this Justice in reverse that you're not aware of might be a little bit alarming right now. So I want to encourage you by reminding you about your bottom deck energy. What I'm getting here with the Nine of Pentacles upright as it relates to your Justice in reverse that you're not aware of is that there might be a tendency on your part to rest on your laurels because you have achieved some level of mastery in some area of your life. It might be related to whatever this Justice in reverse card is representing. So I would suggest that you Do your best to remember all of the steps that it took for you to get to this mastery, okay? This is an energy of walking away because things are so good, right? Resting on your laurels. I would say it might not be the best thing for you to do at this point regarding this Justice in Reverse card. You might need to roll up your sleeves and do a little digging yourself. Don't assume that the system you have in place is flawless, okay? Trust but verify. Okay, I'm not trying to alarm you, but I want you to make sure that, especially if this is a legal matter, that you're aware of what's happening and not being taken advantage of. This is a general reading, of course, so I don't have specifics about what's going on here. But regardless if it's a legal matter or not that you're dealing with, there's some situation that's potentially unfair to you. And if you just rely on whatever your training or systems that you have in place, whatever this mastery is, it might be clouding your own judgment. So you might want to roll up your sleeves, do a little digging, find out more, and then move forward from there. If any of that resonates for you this week, Aquarius, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much. Hey Pisces, how's it going? All right, let's find out what's going on for you this week, Pisces, during this period. What does Pisces need to know? 4 cards, please. At the heart of the matter, 10 of Wands. Crossed by Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Aware of 3 of Pentacles. Nice. Unaware of 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Awesome. Okay, bottom deck energy. Daughter of Wands. Okay, let's start with your bottom deck energy, as it's going to inform the way I interpret the whole rest of your spread. So when we've got Daughter of Wands upright, you might be dealing with somebody who has a very youthful spirit, feminine energy, someone who might be very fiery or feisty, because Wands pertains to the element of fire, could be a fire sign. Here's somebody who is very passionate, who knows what they want and isn't afraid to go after it. This is somebody who's usually very inspired or a source of inspiration for others. A go-getter who doesn't want to just learn more, they want to do more too. When this energy is in reverse, this could be somebody who uses all of the qualities that I just described in a way that's harmful to themselves or others. I'm not speaking to intent here because I'm not sure if they're doing it intentionally or not. I like to believe that everyone's doing the best that they can, and sometimes hurt people. You know, that doesn't mean that they're trying to or that they mean any harm, right? But it doesn't mean that they're not harming also. But regardless of intent, the point is this person is using their qualities in a way that's harmful. So something to keep in mind when I read the rest of your cards. What's at the heart of the matter for you this week, Pisces, is 10 of Wands energy. 10 of Wands is all about a desire to lay down your burden. You've gotten to the point in your life where you've done so much already. You've taken care of yourself, you've taken care of others, you've built so much, you realize that you just can't do it all yourself anymore, or that you don't want to, frankly. You might be feeling really tired and ready to just move on, have a simpler life, move on to something that's more peaceful and less drama. What's maybe preventing you from doing so or influencing your decision to want to do so is the Wheel of Fortune, which you also got upright. I think that's a great sign. Wheel of Fortune is all about forward momentum. It points to the natural cycles of life, really, like nighttime follows daytime, beginnings follow endings, etc., etc. When it's upright, it shows that whatever change is at hand is for the better. This is a fortuitous change, in other words. I'm a personal believer that all change is for the better because it's all a matter of perspective. But in this case, quite literally, Wheel of Fortune upright points to a change that you will feel very easily good about. It's not that you have to contrive some sort of like wishful, like positive thinking, optimistic outlook on. No, you don't have to force it. It's good and it feels good. So great. You wanting to move on from whatever this drama is that you've faced or are facing is supported. It's in line with something much better wanting to come into your life. So that's good. Very, very good. What you are aware of is that it's going to take some help and some work for you to get there. Whatever this new beginning is that you're ready for, you know it's probably going to take some hard work. You might be looking into resources for support, maybe additional education, maybe looking for a better job, maybe looking for someone professionally who could assist you, like a coach. But overall, definitely aware that there's work to be done. What you are unaware of is Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So Seven of Pentacles upright shows that you've definitely made a lot of progress and are maybe wondering, where are the fruits of my labor? I have worked so long and so hard to achieve what it is that I want, and where are the results? When it's reversed like you got, it's not that different. You might be unwilling to accept the fact that you've already done a lot of hard work. You might be a little bit hard on yourself, like, well, I haven't achieved the results that I want in life, so that must be proof that I'm not good enough or that I haven't done enough or whatever. So there might be like an aspect of you that's being a little bit hard on yourself, like not acknowledging how all of the collective experiences of your life up to this point are worth celebrating. Like they're worth you acknowledging it's all part of this future outcome that you're working toward. So if we're talking about a change in career, you might be thinking, well, I'm embarking on something new. So everything that I've worked on in the past, how does that amount to anything if I'm changing careers? Like, well, it does, because it might be in a different industry or different job or whatever, but it still affects your outlook. It still informs the type of growth that you've done over the years. There's still lessons, valuable lessons that you've learned from previous experiences, even if it's in a completely different area than what you're looking to do in the near future. That doesn't mean it doesn't somehow benefit you still. Of course it does. Are you allowing yourself to see that? This placement tells me no. Okay. Is there an aspect of you, Pisces, that is so passionate about doing things a certain way, aka perfectionistic tendencies, that's stopping you from celebrating all of the progress that you have made in life, all of the good work that you have done? Are you talking shit about yourself, Pisces? Okay, this one's easy. My suggestion for you this week is stop that. Okay, how can you use your passionate, fiery energy in a way that's loving toward yourself? How can you give yourself more credit for all of the work that you have done? How can you acknowledge that all of your past experiences are leading up to something good, something better, especially now that you want something better? Can you do that for yourself, Pisces? Yes, of course you can. I know you can. I'm rooting for you. That's what I've got for you this week, Pisces. If any of that resonated, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I hope to catch you next week.